let's go to Houston, Texas, to the Family Dollar. And I caught this on, of course, TikTok. Caught this on TikTok, and it kind of struck a chord with me because, as some of y'all may or may not know, I have Afro Latino neighbors actually on both sides. But I have Afro Latino neighbors on both sides, but I only have dickheads on one side. Okay, and these fucking dickheads, I have clocked them more than once, more than twice. I'm sitting outside blowing tree, minding my motherfucking business, and yo hablo poquito español. I'm not 100% fluent, but nigga, I get the gist of what the fuck is being said. Oh, nigga, I get the gist. And I clock these niggas talking shit about me outside, outside on their porch, and I'm outside on my porch. And these niggas is talking shit about me in Spanish. I'm like, nigga, say it with your chest in anglais if we keep it in a buck. But there's layers to that. I'm gonna come back to that. So when I saw this video, I said, oh, I can fucking relate to this shit. Peep it. Houston, Texas. Afro Latino bruv. Turns out he's Cubano, right? He's in line, minding his black ass business, right? I'm assuming maybe it's the Mexican sisters in front of him because it's Texas, right? So it's a Mexican sister working the register, and he is standing behind a mujer, a Mexicana in line. So he is behind a lady already being helped in line. Both of the women are Spanish speakers, but the lady behind the counter did not realize that hermano cubano, they didn't realize that he was also a Spanish speaker. And the Mexican sister started talking shit about black people. So let's take it from there. So the first video is, you're going to see the brother recording himself while he's talking to this woman after he has clocked the fucking racist shit that she is, or anti-black shit that she has said. And then the second video is kind of like his follow-up because, like I mentioned, this took place at a Family Dollar, and apparently Family Dollar saw his video and the corporate offices reached out to him, to talk. So take a look at this.
All right. Let me give you a word of advice. Man, you got to watch what you say when you say it. Because this is what I'm saying. Because you don't know who speaks Spanish. Yo soy cubano, ¿me entiendes? Pero yo soy cubano. Y cuando habla la gente negra, estoy hablando de mí también. Okay, but I'm just saying, you need to watch what you say. Okay, I'm just letting you know though. When you talk about people, especially black people, man, watch what you're saying. I ain't recording you. I'm recording myself. I'm recording you now. So, you know what? That's what I'm saying. They be talking that shit Spanish, thinking people don't understand their ass. Yo soy cubano. Cuando hablan de mierda de negros, tú hablas de mí también. So when you talk about black folks in Spanish, a bunch of them understand what the fuck you're saying. No, y'all talking that nigga shit Spanish. Yo soy cubano, yo entiendo. Cuando hablas esa mierda de negros, tú hablas de mí también. All right, it's me, Chico, Deon, life on Volcanic here in Houston, Texas, and the surrounding areas. About the incident that happened the other day in Family Dollar. I will say that Family Dollar's head corporate people reached out to me this morning about the situation, and they told me that they would take care of the problem, you know what I'm saying, rid the problem. And I was trying to tell them that I wasn't trying to get the little girl fired. That was not my intention to get her fired, and it's still not my intention to get her fired. My intention was to try to wake her up by having certain conversations, especially at work, about us folks. You know, like the woman told me, she said, black people ain't the only ones steal, white people steal, Mexicans steal. I said, yeah, man, because there's stores on the corner, just in Laurel Cop in Houston, is full of dope fiends, black, white, and Mexicans. So don't say black people the only one be doing the stealing. And what happened was, I was in line, a Mexican lady was in front of me with a little girl buying some tennis shoes, $4 or $5 tennis shoes. And she had some black ones. She asked the girl in Spanish, what about the white ones? She told her in Spanish, she said the white ones are for boys. She said I opened them up and I had to put it behind the counter because the niggas be stealing them. The black folks be stealing them, put it like that. She said, los negros roban. She didn't say la gente roba. If she would have said la gente roba, that means the people stealing. Okay, but she said los negros siempre están robándoles. You know, the niggas, the black people, be stealing them. You know what I'm saying? And so the Mexican lady in front of me, she knew I speak Spanish because she heard me talk to somebody on the telephone and had the phone on speaker. So she turns around and looked at me in my face. And then she turns around and she engaged in the conversation with her. Yeah, los negros siempre están robando la cosa. Oye, hay una tienda allá en que estos negros siempre roban la gente. You know, she like, yeah, the niggas, they be robbing, stealing from the store. And I was like, I'm sitting up, I'm biting my tongue, holding myself back to keep from going off. So when the customer burnt off with her racist self, as the video, you see in the video, I tell the little sister, I said, look, let me give you a word of advice. And you got to watch what you say and how you say it when you say it. And I guess she's snapping. You know, like, did he understand me? So when I told her, yo soy cubano, that means I'm Cuban, you know what I'm saying? Yo soy Latino, Afro-Latino, un criollo, you know what I'm saying? Afro-Latino, Creole, you know what I'm saying? Now she's snapping, oh, this dude understood what I'm saying. Instead of taking in what I was trying to tell her, she was trying to debate the issue to let me know why she said what she said. And like the people at her own, like the corporate manager said, she shouldn't even have that conversation. Los negros siempre están robando. The black people, you know, if she just said like gente roba, you know, people be stealing, okay, but she significantly, she picked out and said, los negros siempre están robándoles, por eso yo puse atrás. The niggas, the black folks, they stealing, that's why I put the stuff in the back. And I'm just saying, my intentions wasn't to get her fired, but like I said, you know, it is what it is, you know what I'm saying? And I'm going to say this to people, man, watch what you say, because you never know who understand you. Because we black, y'all must know your history. We was the navigators on the Spanish ships when they discovered the Americas, man. You know, Cuba, Puerto Rico, Colombia, Panama, it's a bunch of us everywhere. Criollos, Afro-Latinos, man. Louisiana, all over here, New York. I'm like, man, we black. And I don't give a damn. I'm going to say this in, especially to the Dominicans always talk about me no black. Man, you black. Dominican ain't a race, it's a nationality. And what they said, man, y'all stay blessed. Because that's what I'm going to do, stay blessed. Get back with you.
Couple of things there. First of all, that's all pearls of wisdom, okay? Like pearls of wisdom, especially for our Latino family, you know, the non-Afro Latinos. I need y'all to understand, and many people do, especially those that have been here. I don't know who amongst the Latinos don't get it, but in case nobody ever told you, when y'all come here, y'all are also los negros, the niggas. Y'all are the niggas. Y'all are the Rodriguez niggas. Y'all are the motherfucking Gonzalez niggas. Y'all niggas. I hate to break it to you. And if you don't believe me, go ask Trump and them. Okay? And let this moment in American history, let this moment right now in this administration that we find ourselves in, if we have people who are from marginalized groups and you thinking that you're going to come here and to try to assimilate yourself away from, you know, the lower dregs of the black folks and the mesitos and the indigenous, you think you're going to assimilate your way into whiteness, into MAGA. I hope the events of the past several weeks have revealed to you that's a no-go, baby. That's a no-go zone, okay? You have underestimated the depths of America's racism, and it does not pay for you to be anti-black, okay? Now, I'm not well versed, nor am I well traveled enough to sort of understand the racial strata or the racial hierarchy of a lot of you know, Spanish speaking in Latino countries, because you know, when I was in Honduras, you know, the black people look cool. They looked like they was doing all right. I mean, the brother told me, you know, I was crossing the street in Honduras and I'm trying to boogie because, you know, God, I'm black anywhere. I just assume someone is going to intentionally try to run me over. And the brother was like, no, 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 black people here, you know, to get respect here. You don't have to worry, you know, it's cool. But I'm like, okay. So again, but I know that those nuances can differ from country to country. So I don't want to generalize or speak on the whole of Latin America, like black people are treated universally well or universally unwell. But in America, in Los Estados Unidos, I can tell you, black people not treated so great. Latinos also not treated great. Even the Latinos that was white from their original country, you see how they do little Marco. Little Marco is still the fucking DEI hire of that Trump cabinet, and it seems that they treat Little Marco accordingly, and that's fine. Fuck Little Marco, but you understand. So don't think that you being anti-black or being racist towards black people in America is going to win you any brownie points. It's not going to get your asylum hearing held any quicker. It's not going to do you any fucking good except get you called the fuck out and exposed for being a racist. And trust me, as a black person in America, I want to stand with and find solidarity with all folks, especially all non-whites, and then but find solidarity with the righteous real left non-white or whites, that is. But it's hard to do that when I know people is out here still moving in anti-blackness. And I know one anecdotal experience at a Houston area Family Dollar does not mean that the whole of Mexicans in particular, or Mexican Americans in particular, anti-black. But the current is there. The sentiment exists. How great or how small, I'm not sure, but we need to get rid of it at minimum, because again, you don't want to get called out when people clock you. Okay. And let me tell you, it's so funny that my bruv in the video talked about Dominicans in particular. Eh. And the funny thing is, when amongst the times that I clocked them talking shit about me, I saw the mother was referring to me as La Negrita, right? Which okay, yes. Do I am I black and female accurate? Yes. Aren't y'all black and female though? Like I was really confused by the characterization. I'm like, La Negrita, like y'all black and y'all are more melanated than me. So what? So anyway, it's very irritating as a black person to hear Spanish speakers popping off racist shit, and I want to applaud the bruv right there for it really keeping us cool. He was much nicer about it than he had to be. Um and also, to be clear, in America, for folks maybe not from here, maybe y'all ain't been here a long time, and maybe you don't know, but I assure you, the whites still at rates that black people dream of, baby. Okay? I don't give a fuck. Niggas can come in that fucking Family Dollar and rob that bitch blind 4-5 times a week. It is a drop in the bucket to how much the whites be stealing in America. So please, again, non-blacks, non-whites coming to this country, your anti-blackness is not gonna get you nowhere. It's not gonna get you no closer to them whites. It's not gonna get you no extra zeros on your paycheck. Maybe in the short term it might. There's a possibility for that, but at some point you will become the new niggas. Okay. And as you see, the MAGAs is trying to get rid of the new niggas. You know why? Because they can't understand you. Because they trying to get rid of the new niggas because they can't understand you. They want their old niggas back. They want their good old African Americans back in slave wages in the fields. They want their old niggas back, and they try to ship y'all new niggas away. But n'oubliez pas, don't you dare forget that when you come to America, you are just a new nigga. A new nigger. Hard R. Okay? All right. Good talk, everybody. I'm glad. I'm glad we got that. I'm glad we got that cleared away. So again, thanks all so much